February 1st, 1865 will forever be one celebration. That's the day, of course, when President Abraham Lincoln signed the 13th Amendment outlawing slavery in the United States. President Harry Truman made National Freedom Day an official observance when he signed the bill in 1948. And for the past 15 years, historic Mitchellville Freedom Park in Hilton Head has shined a light on Freedom Day. So joining us right now to share some plans for Saturday, which is Freedom Day, is Joyce Wright. Joyce is the Director of Programs and Interpretation at Mitchellville. So Joyce, this year's theme is really beautiful, honoring African American labor leadership and General Harriet Tubman's legacy. Why is it so important that we celebrate Freedom Day?
Celebrating Freedom Day is such a honor to have in culture, in our daily lives, understanding the importance of what the Freedom Day is about. And as we recognize it in our communities, we want to make sure that we are continuing the legacy of teaching our youth the importance of what this day is so important to us about.
Definitely a very significant day.
Yes.
Now, Joyce, as we take a look at some video from a previous
Yes.
Freedom Day, let's talk a little bit about what people can expect this year at Mitchellville. And we're talking just a couple of days away.
Oh, yes. We can definitely, coming into our Freedom Day activities this year, starting at 11 o'clock, we have Dr. Phil Black, who is the author of the Cumberby book. The Cumberby Raid is where Harriet Tubman brought so many up to thousands of enslaved people to freedom. And so she's written a book about the importance of what that raid was about. So I think having her is definitely going to be a jewel for us. Also, we have a statue that was done by Wesley Wofford, who will be there as well, and he will definitely be there to talk about this beautiful sculpture that we have in the park until April 30th. So the Journey to Freedom, he's done more than one sculpture, but you know, this one we are very honored to have in the park, and we're excited about it. Also, we will have entertainment with SCAD, with the with a group coming from SCAD.
The B-Sharps.
The B-Sharps,
yes.
Absolutely. And they are excited and called me the other day and said they're bringing a full band, and I'm excited about it. So we're looking forward to it.
Yes, and as we circle back now to the sculpture, this is actually the sculpture behind us. It's absolutely stunning, yes, and it's very detailed. So I can't wait for people to get an up-close look, because this really doesn't do justice, right?
Justice to it. Not at all. We've had so many people come through already, and they're taking pictures and tagging them, but they are just in awe. We do have a time that you can sit and reflect with it and just kind of have a moment with Harriet being there. So yeah, the picture does nothing for it. Being there in person and just enjoying the whole holistic energy that the park gives is something I think that if you come out, definitely come out and experience that.
Well, Joyce, why did the sculptor choose Journey to Freedom? Very powerful words.
Absolutely,
yes,
absolutely. Powerful words that Mr. Wofford is going to tell us why he chose that title for this one. As we know what Harriet's journey was like, you know, so there's no reason why that it could not be attached to this piece that he did. So, you know, her journey has been very powerful, so yes.
What do you hope people will leave with, the impression, the inspiration?
Having to experience this, I'm sure that being in the park and actually talking to the people who actually are representing and wanting to keep the legacy going, understanding the importance, depth of what Harriet has done. We sometimes quickly forget about, when we read it, so quickly we forget about what is happening and just read it and go on. But having people actually there to talk about the research they've done and all the things that they're going to endure while they're there, I think that surely they're going to take away and have that in their hearts forever.
Okay, and there you see on the screen right now, one last reminder, Freedom Day 2025, happening Saturday, February 1st at historic Mitchellville Freedom Park, going on from 11 in the morning until 1 p.m. It is free. Donations are welcome. So Joyce, I want to say to you, thank you again for coming by and sharing this important mission for historic Mitchellville, and why we should all celebrate Freedom Day.